These last 4 years fighting this conspiracy case have been extremely challenging, and yet I wouldn't change a single thing about any of it. I've learned so much. Every moment was incredibly powerful and insightful. The verdict handed down on Monday was no shock to myself, my husband, or my legal team. We are prepared, and we were prepared for this challenge from the beginning. Prepared for the worst, as we said. We called bluff against a machine that wanted to bully me for not wavering from my personal beliefs. A machine that has corporate interests to protect prostitution, drug use, promiscuity, and to glorify the violence that wreaks havoc on our society and in our neighborhoods. And to glorify it's sold to our children as the it factor. This machine, this thing, secured an extremely prejudicial verdict against myself and my company solely off of sympathy and payola. Asking me to redact the real reason as to why I was reporting on the issues at hand, and succeeded in making me out to be an angry and malicious woman. This is a real business. I am a wife of 17 years, a mother to a beautiful 15-year-old girl who's an honors student, and a 2-year-old son. My platform creates news and sheds light on the issues going on in our society. My First Amendment right poses a threat to the machine's sole intention to mislead the public with caricatures built on violence, selling sex, and images of a denounced stereotype. Look at Chicago and LA and various other cities that can't even sit in their own living room and braid their kids' hair without worrying about bullets flying through and killing their children. My First Amendment right was painted to the public and courts as a bully, vile, and malicious towards a machine that glorifies a lifestyle meant to serve as modern-day genocide on our people. A machine that clearly influences our children on how to kill, sell their bodies, and more. You can't bully someone or something that takes pride in painting our children and teaching our children to be degenerates. And if you are a public figure that pushes this image and this lifestyle for likes and views and a way to make money in our society, then I and we have the duty to exercise our First Amendment right as traditional media and new age digital media analysts to say, no, this ain't it. This is not defamation or invasion of privacy when these machines have pushed this lifestyle on us for profit. This ain't about $4 million. This machine never wanted my money. They wanted to shut down my company in order to protect their assets that glorify this reckless and dangerous lifestyle pushed on us and our children. It was about someone demanding that I respect and give respect to something that has never earned my respect. This is about changing the trajectory of how things have been done in Hollywood for over a century. There are no more gatekeepers, no more red tape. No more waiting to be picked and told what you have to do. If we simply believe in ourselves and our God-given right to live our lives purposeful and don't allow our gifts to die with us, we all hold the key to change. New age digital media such as myself and traditional media, we exercise our First Amendment right to publish our opinions and facts concerning these caricatures of stereotypes pushed in our homes and into our society, and we are just supposed to accept it because there's money on the table? No, absolutely not. This case was meant to drain me financially, and it did not. And send a message to anyone who thinks they have the right to challenge a machine that protects their corporate interests. We knew this case. We knew why this case didn't go our way. Our First Amendment right was intentionally hindered from the moment the case was filed. My company and I have built a platform that has been stamped over and over by traditional media and, most importantly, my viewers, you all. I have broken hundreds of stories on this platform from the moment I started recording videos in my guest bedroom back in 2015 while working at Seasons 52 as a server. I know y'all maybe think this is over, but no, this is just the beginning. I will spend as many years as I can to protect our right to voice our opinions and facts on these images that are sold and pushed on us. The appeal process has already started, and we intend to expose every conspiracy against me, my company, and my family. I was supposed to be destroyed a long time ago, but it did not happen. I am still here. We are still here. This machine tried to squeeze us for everything, but God said otherwise and blessed us with much, much more. We have built this platform video by video from my guest bedroom back in 2015, coupled with the best and most creative eyes and hands in production, my husband, my backbone. And he is the only man that encouraged me to fight this case from the beginning. My case will set a precedent for all future media, and we intend to fight until the truth is out. There was no defamation, no invasion of privacy, and suicidal thoughts, and we proved that with sufficient factual evidence. In court, my lawyers taught me about preserving the record so that it's noted for the future. Well, this is me right now preserving the record. We will fight no matter the cost or length, even if this takes years. I spent 11 years building this platform to serve as a leader in media. Media is a power, fighting machines with endless money, protecting their investments. My husband has spent over 20 years working in production. We have over 1 million viewers and hundreds of millions of viewers, and most who have been with us since the very beginning. I love y'all so much for that. Y'all built me, and y'all are the only ones who can take away the viewers. I show my gratitude and appreciation by fighting for this priceless gift you have gifted my family and me, and the right to exercise our freedom of speech as human beings. Kibi Studios is a household name. Unwind with Tasha K is just one of the subsidiaries, and we intend to break out many more. Although the court hasn't instructed us to take the videos down, I've always said that I will comply with any court or jury. The videos have been taken down to show good faith to the courts because I respect the courts. We respect the courts. This machine has tried to have me arrested, threatened my life, and created a fake narrative about me. And I want you to ask yourself this. Why does the federal government subpoena my work on this channel if it's fake news? Why do state police departments request my videos for their cases? Why do media sites all over the world quote my work, our work? I want better for this, for us, and I live that better. Everything I represent, marriage, two-parent household, and working for every dime I make without harming the next person to get there. I create videos including humor and truth to take us out of depression and get our minds off of sickness and financial burdens, and no machine will ever stop me. I get your emails daily encouraging me to keep going, and I love y'all so much for that. For accepting me as me. This trial was purely sympathy and payola to protect corporate interests, and we intend to take this all the way to the Supreme Court if need be. This is my life, and I will spend my life fighting for my livelihood and our First Amendment right as human beings. Dozens of major media outlets, the New York Times, Associated Press, Billboard, etc., have requested comments. And I've asked my lawyers to inform you all on our appeal process every step of the way. And I want to thank the winos. And before I go, I saw that there were a few fundraisers that were started under my name. We did not create those, nor do we need those, and nor will we ever create a fundraiser for anything. And with that being said, I want you guys to report them if you see them. We have reported a few, but obviously dozens are popping up to scam under our company. Signing off, winos, we will be back. We will be back serving exclusive wine this Friday. And with that being said, now I gotta go. Bye.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Turk, Bish in the building again. Yo, so listen, breaking news right now, and everybody's covering this story right now. So you already know I'm going to get into some things today in regards to the Tasha K and Cardi B case, because there's so much that I want to say about this, what it could potentially do for bloggers and YouTubers, content creators, people of that nature. And I just want to talk about the nature of their case, actually, and what's going on. But, before we do that, you guys, let's go ahead and just play some music. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today and just being a part of my show as usual. We are still doing numbers. I have one of my biggest interviews that's coming up, this season for season 2. So I'm excited for you guys to witness that and be a part of that. It's going to be a great thing. I want to shout out Bammy. I want to shout out all the YouTube and content creators out there in YouTube land and all of that, because you guys matter, and what we do is blog and talk about celebrity life and music and stuff like that. They like to say we're just doing nothing but gossip, but it's not just that. It's just us expressing, what we see in the media and talk about what we see in the media. And it's a job. It's a job, because how do you think these celebrities or entertainers get paid? We are a source of income for them by talking about them, putting their name out there. So I want people to just, wake up and realize that, especially surrounding this whole case between Tasha and Cardi B, because that's what they're trying to say, about people in our land. And I just have to speak up about that. So without further ado, we're going to play some music, and I'm going to be right back, you guys, to get into this case. It's going to be a short episode, talk about some other few hot topics, and that's that on that. So be right back, you guys. All right, guys, welcome back. Come on in. Listen. Let's go right ahead and get into this case with Cardi B and Tasha K. I ain't wasting no time. This is the episode that I wanted to talk about this, because it's very important, especially for bloggers and YouTubers, content creators out there. So I'm very passionate about this, and I'm very upset. Not upset, I'm more so disappointed once again in the court system, and disappointed in some of the people in our own community as black people. From what I've been seeing on social media, it's just so sad. So I'm going to go ahead and read from what I have here on Complex, what Complex reported. Now, some of this, whatever they say, you can take it at face value, because a lot of these outlets do cater to Cardi B. They love her for some reason. Don't get it. But this is what Complex read. After a nearly 3-year fight, Cardi B has won her federal libel case against YouTuber Tasha K, TMZ reports. The MC is being awarded at least $1 million in the case against the YouTuber, whose real name is Tasha K. According to the publication, Tasha was found liable on 3 separate counts after claiming Cardi was a prostitute, took drugs, and contracted STIs, among other things. Some of those things are true because she has admitted to it, being a prostitute, doing drugs, drugging, and raping men, of course. Now, it goes on to say a future hearing may determine possible punitive damages that Tasha owes Cardi, the outlet reports. Monday's verdict followed a 2-week trial per Billboard, and Cardi was awarded $1.25 million in damages. With the potential of that money growing, Cardi's legal victories come after she testified earlier this month that she felt extremely suicidal in response to the YouTuber's claims, and that she also felt defeated and depressed, and I didn't want to sleep with my husband. Child, your husband was sleeping with everybody else. That should have been your reason not to want to sleep with him. Cardi represented in the case by Lisa F. Moore and William A. Pinguinot of Moore Pinguinot LLC, and by Gary P. Adelman and Sarah M. Matz of Adelman Matz PC. Also said that she had to go to therapy as a result of the claims, and that only an evil person could do what Tasha did to her. Now, they say she went to therapy, but when it comes to court and things like that, we watch it on TV all the time. Of course, they're going to send her to therapy to make it look like she needed this. So let's not act, you guys. Let's not act like this is not what the court system is, and this is not what lawyers make you do. At one point, Kibi admitted in court, which is Tasha, that she posted lies about Cardi, but soon backtracked on the comments when lawyers examined her. Ultimately, the YouTuber was also found by the jury to be liable for invasion of privacy through portrayal in a false light and intentional infliction of emotional distress per Billboard. Her legal team can now appeal the verdict to a federal appeals court. Now, Tasha went on today after the verdict was concluded and posted on her Twitter, "My husband, attorneys, and I fought really hard. I want to thank them for their long hours and sleepless nights. Winos is only up from here. See y'all in a few days. Back to work. Unwind with Tasha K. Now I gotta go. Bye." After news first hit of the legal battle ending, she took to social media to share her thoughts and thank her legal team. So this legal win for Cardi comes days after pledge to donate and cover funeral and burial costs for the recent Bronx apartment building fire victims, which was another stunt, you guys. Wake up. Being from the area, Cardi said in a release that she knew I needed to do something to help after 17 people were killed. You see how the article goes on to speak nice things about Cardi B, but they were sitting there dragging Tasha K? And that's the stuff that I be talking about. Like, this is so sad that my community and that hip-hop needs to wake up to. There's a video out of Cardi B saying that she drugs, rape men. There's been countless occasions of her defaming black women, assaulting black women, and just bringing black women down and their character. And we've seen this time and time again. So now that we're in this case and she's playing victim, when we know Miss Cardi B is the person that says, if we got beef forever, and she from the streets and all of this and yip and all of that. If you from the streets, you should have never took this to court, baby, because people talk all the time. And what I'm saying here is, for YouTubers and content creators, when people pass on information and we go on our channels to talk about it, there's fair use. That's fair use to comment on, to speak about. Tasha K never admitted that Cardi B had this, or had STIs, or had herpes, or whatever the case may be. She was reported this information, and she went on her blog to talk about it, which, with under fair use, if you guys go and read the fair use rules, which I'll do that for you right now. Let me pull that up for you. Yeah. Now, fair use is a doctrine in the United States law that permits limited use of copyright material without having to first acquire permission from the copyright holder. Now, if you are a YouTuber, fair use permits a party to use a copyrighted work without the copyright's owner permission for purposes such as criticism, which is what Tasha K's blog is, comment, once again, her blog, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. These purposes only illustrate what might be considered as fair use and are not examples of what will always be considered as fair use, which is why we got to see Cardi go into court and sue this woman, another black woman. Now we're seeing on social media how all of these black people in the YouTube comments and under these blogs that are against Tasha K but for Cardi B, most of those people that are reporting are black people. And most of those people that are commenting are black people. And they are commenting on the demise of another black woman who is being defeated by someone who mistreats black people on the daily. Not going to say on the daily, but she has mistreated black people throughout the years of her time in the industry. And I'm going to play all of the clips, baby. I'm going to play all the clips of her saying she drugs and raped me on my channel. It came out her mouth, baby. She said this. Why should we trust anybody who does things like that? Why? And I know some of y'all ghetto hood rats are going to come and say, who's taking up for Cardi B, well, you know, we got to do anything to get out the hood. We got to do this to get out the hood. Da-da-da-da-da-da. No. That goes against every moral and value that your parents should have taught you. Good values. That's my thing. And so now we are here where people are saying Tasha K is going to be broke from paying Cardi B. Do y'all not understand that that Tasha K is hailed and deemed the queen of YouTube blogging at this moment? All of her peers have said it, and everybody who doesn't like her are either jealous or want to be in the position that Tasha K is in. She is the queen. She is the one YouTube blogger with the most subscribers, you guys. She is Tasha K. And she brings receipts. I don't know why people are always calling her a liar. She brings the actual proof to her show and does interviews with them. So how are you guys going to call her a liar and say that she's not credible, all this, that, and the third? And you know what? I feel this whole thing has backfired on Cardi B. Cardi B, why your name isn't trending on Twitter worldwide, but Tasha K's is? That's what I want to know. This is doing nothing but bringing Tasha K more clickbait, putting more coins in her pockets, because now the people that didn't know her worldwide are going to go and search Tasha K on YouTube, watch her videos that are being monetized, and she's going to make more money. So Cardi B, what was the purpose? Remember you said, what was her reason? What was her reason? You know, that's how I feel. What was the reason, girl? What now? What now? Once you get that money, how you gonna feel? Because she can go back and say some more stuff about you if she wants to. She can comment on you again if she wants to, now that this case is going to be over. But it's not over yet. That's the thing. Let me say this. Because Tasha K is going to appeal this whole judgment against her. The $1.25 million, she's about to appeal that. And once she appeals that, that goes into another... It goes into another segment of the case, again, where they're going to recertify all the information, all the witness stands, all of that stuff. They're going to go back again and try to appeal this case and see if they can get rid of the $1.25 million settlement or judgment that Tasha K has with Cardi B now at this moment. So I want you guys to wake up and realize that the grass isn't always greener. This isn't no win for Cardi B. This isn't no loss for Tasha K. Nobody wins. Nobody loses. But I also want to bring light to Cardi B doing this, because you doing this is now about to affect people in the streets of YouTube who are trying to get their name out there, who are trying to, be journalists and, talk about celebrity gossip and get their pages out there. This is going to hurt them. This is going to hurt people from being able to create content and use the fair use doctrine, because that's what this whole case is about. Saying things that you don't know is true. And once you say those things, how they can hurt other people or defame other people's character. But I don't feel like we can defame Cardi B's character, because she's already done that over the past few years. Throwing a shoe at a black woman, getting 2 black strippers assaulted in a club, and just doing all of the shiesty stuff that you do. I just don't understand how we got to where we are now. And this is not me upset about, Tasha K losing. Because like I said, I don't think this is a loss for Tasha K whatsoever. And I need people to realize that the things that Cardi B does, y'all are just adding fuel to the fire against us as a culture, as black people. That's all y'all are doing. Y'all are supporting her, but y'all are dragging another black woman and wishing and praying for her downfall. And that's just sickening to me. And I just hope that I'm never put in that type of position in the future where my own community goes against the grain and wants to see me take a L or fall. You know what I'm saying? And those are just my comments on these things. I had to come and speak about it, get my thoughts and opinions out about it so that you guys can understand where I'm coming from and understand where the case is headed, where it's going, and what this means for people out there who are on YouTube, who are creating content like myself. And just realize, Cardi B, you're stopping people's bags. People that are in the YouTube streets, in YouTube land, y'all are stopping their bags. So once you get this 1.25 million, let me say this too. Y'all think Tasha K is broke? Come on now. She has the 1.25 million in her bank account already if she wants to pay that woman. Like I said, she's the queen of YouTube. She's dubbed the queen of YouTube right now. She has the most subscribers out of any content creator or blogger on YouTube, the most. And she generates money when she's not even online. So if y'all think that Tasha K is broke or is not going to have enough money to pay Cardi B, then y'all are totally wrong. Get your facts straight. Learn analytics. Learn, how money grosses for YouTube. Go research it. And take time to research things before y'all speak on things that y'all have no idea or no clue about because y'all sound stupid. Just like Miss Bloody Shoes. Now, I'm done talking about Miss Bloody Shoes right now. I hope you guys keep tuning into this case because it's going to heat up. It's not done. It's not done. So I thank you guys for listening to this short episode today about me talking about this rat and talking about Tasha K. Prayers for Tasha K and her family and what they're going through right now. Another black family being misjudged by the court system and mishandled by the judicial system. And I hate that. So, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys very soon. I have another episode coming very soon. So stay tuned. I am also going live with Candy Washington tonight as I'm recording this on today. So you guys stay tuned to my page and my podcast and my YouTube. 9:00 p.m. with Candy Washington. Shout out to Candy. Shout out to all of the YouTubers out there. Love you guys. And I am about to be out. So remember, do you want the tea? Well, simply just talk with Turk, bitch. Just talk with me. Mwah.